Hello everyone, this is the Tech Duel and I'm Jeremy.
I'm Jeff.
And we're going to be looking at my LG G5.
First of all, let's talk about build quality. You know, the phone was first criticized, you know, by having this kind of coating over the phone. You're not touching aluminum right away. How has the build quality held up for you? How the experience has been with the build quality?
The build quality, the design suffers from the build quality. It's not going to win any awards, the design or anything. Some might say it's an ugly phone. Personally, I don't think so, but I don't think it's the prettiest phone either. But the build quality, since you're not going to be touching aluminum, that's not what you're touching. You're touching what, like, what is it called?
Iodized coating, I think is what it's called.
whatever it's called. Yeah, you don't get that cold feel that you would get from touching on like a Nexus 6P or something, which always feels nice, makes it feel premium. When you touch this phone, it doesn't have that premium feel to it.
This phone was also one of the first phones that came out with USB-C. How has that affected? Has it affected your experience at all? I know you came from a Galaxy Note 3 previously. Has the change affected you at all?
Yeah, like with the USB-C, like it's not as accessible as maybe like micro USB or USB 3. Because when I would have my Note 3, when let's say I'm at someone else's house, they most likely have a micro USB cable lying around. I'm like, oh, can I just...
Or a lightning cable.
Well, whatever that means, you know, I can just plug it in straight away, like, because it's like a hybrid cable charger thing. But with USB-C, since it's so new, it's not as accessible. So, you know, my friends aren't carrying USB-C cables in their backpack or something.
Yeah, I think you had like a experience where you went to the city or something you told me about.
Yeah, we had a city day in SF and we were just all playing Pokemon Go, don't judge. The battery held up pretty well though. I wasn't carrying around my charger, just my iPhone user friend, they carried around their chargers and portable chargers. They killed their battery. Mine lasted the whole trip.
How would you say the battery has been, just generally from daily usage? Are you a heavy user?
I want to say I'm a fairly heavy user. I don't play like the most intensive games or anything, but I do a lot of web browsing. I do a lot of video watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
It takes it pretty well. It's like an average battery. It's definitely not the best. I've seen better for sure.
Yeah. See, I have a Nexus 6P and quick charging is like a lifesaver. I imagine, like, even though your battery has been average, has quick charging like been very useful?
Yeah, if the phone didn't have quick charging, then I would not recommend this for someone that's a heavy user.
Oh, okay.
Because it's definitely saved my day where it's like I just forgot to charge it at nighttime or whatever. And then in the morning I have to go, and then but I could just plug it in really quick and it's good to go.
One of the main selling points for the phone, if not the main selling point, was its modularity. The LG Friends with the camera module. Actually, you can swap out batteries. You can use a higher quality DAC for audio. Have you found yourself using those at all?
Yeah, definitely. It was one of the selling points that I looked at. I was like, okay, it has some type of modularity, like I'll go for it.
Yeah.
And I intended to buy one of the LG Friends.
Yeah. I
do not have any of the LG Friends. If I were to pick one up, probably like an extra battery. Because of the design, at least it makes you save the modular. It saves the design, but then kills the design at the same time.
It saves the design. How does it save the design?
Because it removes like the antenna bands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it makes it, and you're able to have this kind of like unibody look.
Okay.
But then it kills the design because of the build quality, and it doesn't even sit flush where the module
is located. See, I'm very picky with my phones. I'm a big fan of build quality. So definitely one of the cons or the things that drew me away from the phone was the fact that it wouldn't sit flush. You can see antenna line, so yeah, I kind of stayed away from the LG G5. Now, the LG G5 sports a 16 megapixel camera on the back, an 8 megapixel when it uses the wide angle. It has a dual camera system, which was pretty cool. And also on the front, it has an 8 megapixel camera. How has your experience been with the camera? What do you think of the camera?
So the camera has been one of the better aspects of the phone, I think, because of the dual camera. One's a wide lens, and I find it that even though I have my DSLR like with me, I would even pull this out for the wide angle.
No way.
No way. Sometimes I would. The image quality, there's better phones with better image quality.
Galaxy S7 maybe?
Yeah, like the Galaxy S7 or like the iPhone, whatever. But they don't have this wide angle.
You told me that you had like friends, right, that were amazed by that wide angle that it had.
Yeah, like they were like, what? Why are you so close to me? You know?
I saw the wide angle. I was like, man, that's sick. I wish that all phones had like that wide angle feature.
Yeah, if you're gonna have a dual lens system with your phone, one of them should be wide angle.
How about the video quality?
Video quality, again, it's good.
It does have OIS.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you can switch from standard camera or standard lens to wide angle lens without even stopping recording.
Now, this phone came out earlier in the year, in April of the year, and how has the performance been? It also has 4 gigs of RAM, which is insane. I still think it's insane. How has the performance held up since the beginning? Have you noticed any change?
Well, coming off the Note 3, which had, what, 3 gigs of RAM? And like these phones, they never really slowed down though. I feel like switching through apps and playing heavy intensive games, they haven't really affected the phone too much. There was one update though that for some reason when I was trying to press my volume rocker, it wouldn't work.
Well, okay.
And then all of a sudden it would shut off without me even knowing. And I think that was a couple updates back, but I think it's fixed now.
They updated it since then?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I think we covered most everything from the phone. We're just two average guys.
He's probably more into tech than I am. I like tech too. I don't know, he would spend like $1,000 on the latest phone.
So, that's a different topic. I would like to ask you now, Jem, after 6 months, would you recommend this phone to anybody else?
For right now, I would say 6 months later, no. I would say even getting the S7 would probably be a better deal for you. But because of the build quality, camera quality, basically like this thing's had problems since the beginning. But I would recommend it for if you're looking for some type of modularity. Like a removable battery or something. If you're switching from the iPhone or something, or an S7, you get a removable battery. And if you're like a vlogger or something, I think this is a really good camera for like a vlogger or anyone that uses their phone camera regularly, because it has the normal lens and the wide angle lens, and it comes with well, it doesn't come with one, but you could buy a module for the camera. But with the LG V20 coming out, and I think that has a wide angle lens too, you might want to research that instead.
Personally, in my opinion, my answer is pretty simple. I would not recommend this phone at this time. It's a good phone at the time. I think I really applaud LG for trying this kind of modularity, but I think if you're looking at modularity, you have the Moto Z that came out this year that does a more efficient job of executing modularity. So for me, it's very hard for me to recommend this phone unless you're a die-hard LG fan, if you really need that wide angle. But then again, the V20 is out. Yeah, I think that's about it.
If you liked the video, click the like button down below. If you want to see more videos, click the subscribe button, and comment what other devices you think we should look into, or we should actually go out and buy ourselves or whatever, whether it's old, new, leave us a comment.
So leave a comment down below. Let us know if you would recommend the LG G5 at this time. Like Jem said, if you like the video, leave us a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos, and we will catch you in the next one, everyone. Thank you. Take care.